Oh my God, boy.
Mm-hmm. You want me to get a question out? Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings, and today we deliver you a Hot Ones reunion special brought to you by Haagen-Dazs, an indulgent treat to help us ascend to the top of Mount Scoville, and I'm thrilled to be joined back in the studio with Offset. He's a 3-time Grammy Award-nominated artist. Check out his latest single, Swing My Way, not to mention a guest who delivered a certified Hot Ones classic almost 6 years ago to the day. Offset, welcome back to the show.
I appreciate you having me back. You dig.
And we've got Haagen-Dazs along the way to help us through. I'm curious, what's going through your head as you prepare to take on the Hot Ones gauntlet for a second time?
I feel like y'all switched it up a little bit. These wings are already hot, so I'm with it though. I'm ready for the challenge. I went all the way through last time.
I remember that, so we have a high bar to clear. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna start there, okay. It ain't hot, it's cool. It ain't hot.
So I want to take a second to do a post-mortem on that Hot Ones interview from February 2019, because I'm always curious what the episode was like from your perspective. Like, do people ever bring it up to you in the wild?
Yeah. They was asking me, is the sauce real or is it really that hot? Because I finished it. You know what I'm saying? But it's hot for real. But that right there wasn't none though. If y'all coming like that, that's sweet. Y'all coming sweet.
And then what I remember about your episode, it totally stands out to me because we've been doing this show for almost 10 years, but I don't think I've ever had a guest who was so close to the brink, so close to tapping out, but then you turned it around and completed the mission. Have you always had like a never say die attitude?
Yeah, for sure you can't never tap out. I feel like you can't fold under pressure. The more pressure, the more you gotta go harder. But yeah, I ain't gonna tap out today either, I hope.
Up next, we have Liftoff.
Liftoff. It's a little hot. It's a little hot. It's cool. You don't taste it at first.
But then it has that late effect. Sometimes they have a little bit of a time delay on them,
It's getting hotter as you talk.
That's how it goes. So from a purely artistic point of view, how would you explain the mindset shift that needs to happen when you go from being in a group to putting out music as a solo artist?
Good product. First and foremost, you gotta make sure you're just making good music and finding your identity as yourself, because like you're saying, you're not the group anymore, which is such a big thing. So my thing was me finding my identity and like finding my own pocket of the music, where it's similar, but it's not too similar because it's not that at the same time,
What's the most important performance lesson you learned studying tape from icons of yours like James Brown and Michael Jackson?
Practice make perfect. And you're gonna always have like hard times and struggles when you're trying to become better. And sometimes you gotta leave things back that you might don't wanna leave, or make your own decisions for yourself to be the best. That's a sriracha?
Yep.
Let's do it. That ain't nothing. I ain't even drunk no water yet.
Holding strong.
That's good. I like that sauce right there.
There we go. We'll take that.
It's a Hot One sauce too.
Uh-huh.
Hot Ones, let me get that. Let me take that home. Let me take that sriracha home.
Besides your own songwriting, what are the things that you find yourself obsessing over most in the studio when you're making an album? Like, do you get into the weeds of sound mixing or get nerdy about frequency balance, or what's your studio obsession?
Sound mixing. I probably like, before you hear the song, it's probably like 70 different cuts to it. Like, not actual cuts, but mixes, because I always find the smallest thing that I feel like the average ear ain't gonna hear, but it's just about perfection. So I'm gonna say mixing. And then like just trying to find different flows. That's my addiction in the studio, like trying to find different flows that ain't before, so I don't sound the same. Cause I feel like when you get in that realm of like, when somebody tell you sound the same, it's like a fan stick to that you sounding the same. So my biggest thing is not sounding the same. So I try to get into different pockets of my flows.
What are the non-negotiables or things that are important to you when you're picking out a beat?
I want to hear every instrument because I really, when I make songs off of the background music. So most people hear like the 808s or like the bass. I like listen to the smaller sounds because that's, like it said, it put me in a different flow because it's something that the regular ear ain't really hearing. Then I never like for a beat to just be repetitive, don't have a drop, like the same pace of the beat throughout the whole thing. It got to be like a different tone or something got to be changing into the beat. What we on? Loco.
Now this is kind of a step up.
You get hot. You get a little hot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm right there with you. Right there with you.
You drunk some water yet?
I'm step for step with you through this thing, Offset, all right? You know, like I'm on this side, but you're driving. You're driving the car, all right? I'm just a passenger.
Oh, it's hot a little bit.
So I've interviewed comedians in the past who will sometimes talk about how it's a challenge for them to think about the first joke that they tell during a performance or during a stand-up special. And I'm wondering if there's a corollary to a musician. Like, how do you think about which song is best to open up a show? Like, are there certain qualities in the banger that comes first that are important?
See, me, I feel like, because my fan base, they wanna rage, they wanna go crazy. So I always start my shows off with like the up-tempo records, like 4 or 5 in a row. That way, you done went so crazy with the energy, now I can calm it down a little bit, because then I feel like when people are more calm, I feel like when you first come out for a show, they just so excited to see you. And so they want to hear that one of their favorite songs, so you got to come and drop the banger. And then you can change the mood of the crowd, because now they might be a little tired from going so crazy, to then do the slower ones or the more vibey songs. But I'm always coming out with a banger though. Los Calientes. That ain't none.
Wave that one off.
That one.
Nothing. Do you typically finish a song before working on the next one, or do you have like a handful of projects that you'll be working on simultaneously?
I usually finish the song, because if I don't, I won't go back to it unless like somebody remind me like, hey bro, this song hard. You need to work on this one. I feel like sometimes I lose that pocket or the love for the song when I didn't complete it. If I do like a half a song, if I like just do a hook and I don't do no verse, I probably won't feel it the same. That I won't be in that same energy I was, because my music is about the energy I'm in when I'm making it. So however I feel, because I don't write nothing down. So however I feel is how I make the music. So I might not feel the same on the next day if I heard it, or I might not like it the way I liked it the first day. So I always finish the record.
What would you estimate as your personal record for most songs completed in a single day?
Ooh, I would say it was with the group for sure. Probably like 15 songs.
Damn, like a full album.
Yeah, like 15 songs, and that's people going behind each other too, so it's not at your own pace. So it's like about 15 songs. This one look hot. They got the little cat on there shooting fire. Let's do it.
Waiting the verdict. That was just a shrug. Little Jordan shrug on that one.
Little Jordan shrug. That wasn't none. It wasn't none.
So as someone who's been both a student and trailblazer of hip hop, I'm curious, what do you notice about the way that fans and critics talk about hip hop today versus 2013? Like, do you find that it's a tougher crowd today?
I just feel like everybody's opinion matters now. I think we done, as artists, allowed that too though. Like everybody's opinion, it matters just a little bit too much. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people just be on some follower wave. Like, I feel like people don't like what they like no more. People like what everybody else like, or like if it's a trend. But I always said, I feel like trends don't last forever. Just me as being an artist that's been in the game and still in the game, trends don't last forever. But I feel like the voice of the people, it's a tougher crowd because we allowed them to judge the art. I feel like artists weren't never supposed to, as an artist, this is my art. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. You know what I mean? But this is for the people, it's for the people that like it. Hot house. It got a little meter on here too. Oh, it's on crazy hot.
Yeah.
It went hot.
Careful. The eyes, you know.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hot house.
What they got in here, man? Why I get hot after like that?
That's that magic, that hot sauce magic. Yeah, we're in the game. So as someone who likes to stay ahead of the style curve, I'm curious, what's something old that you think is due for a comeback? Like, what's in the I'm so far ahead of you, I'm gonna catch up twice trend in the Offset fashion playbook?
Can you ask me that again? It's so hot. I can't even hear you.
I get it.
I can't even hear what you're saying.
Like an old fashion trend that you think is due for a comeback.
How I'm gonna answer that as a man in fashion is everything comes back. So it's not like a specific thing. Everything comes back because fashion is also art, right? So it's for what you like. Like, I don't like the word trend because we don't do trends. We don't follow trends. You know what I mean? We set them. We allow the rest of the people to follow. We lead by example. You know what I'm saying? That hot house though?
Yeah. No, I get it. If we were to get 10th anniversary Hot Ones chains made, can you talk me through like what we should think through before making that kind of purchase? Like, are there jewelers that you could recommend, or are there things that we need to think about, like something that looks cool now versus something that's gonna stand the test of time?
It's a jeweler, specifically a jeweler that you would have to go to. He's in New York. It's my jeweler, Elliot.
Perfect.
He's the best jeweler to go to because he gonna make you something fancy that ain't gonna fall out of style. And then his quality is gonna be great. But I think you should come up with like I would do the bird.
Yeah.
With the flame coming out.
Yeah.
And maybe put the hot ones in the flame.
Ooh.
In a different color of stones. I'm putting you up on game.
No, trust me, and I'm soaking it all in. We gotta get you one.
Yeah, come on with it.
All right, Offset, if you remember, this next one is the bomb beyond insanity.
Yeah, this the one that made me almost quit.
Almost
quit, but we ain't falling under pressure. The bomb, this don't even look like it's supposed to be in the stoves.
It probably shouldn't be.
Damn, boy.
Takes you right back.
Why I eat such a big piece of chicken?
We're feeling it, yeah.
Ice cream.
You want to bring out the ice cream? We can. People are running backstage, Offset. We're coming in. Here comes camera guy Bill. Coming in with the Haagen-Dazs. This is the new salted brown butter cookie ice cream. Special for you, Offset.
Here you go. Enjoy. Don't forget your spoon.
You've earned that. Thank you, Bill.
Don't forget your spoon.
Thank you, sir. I'll tell you, this ice cream really hits right now. This is our reward. We earned this today, Offset.
Oh my God, boy.
You want me to get a question out? Yeah. When you fall in love with a watch, what are the things that draw you to it? Like, what are the qualities that you're looking for?
I like to look at the skeleton right here, the inside, the open work, the movement. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm saying they make everything by hand with small pieces just being so delicate in detail. I like the details in the watch.
You like to see the engineering and the mechanics kind of like turned inside out and presented. Me too, that's a sick watch.
Let's just go to the next wing.
Okay, all right, if you're ready to go. Let's
Come
go!
on, man.
Can we expect to see you in more forays into acting? You know, LL Cool J gave you a big cosign in your role in
He
NCIS.
threw me an alley-oop too.
Yeah?
See, I like that because he stand on principle. He a man of his word. He told me about that maybe 8 months. I talked to him one time about it. Oh my God. He told me stay in contact. He got me a great acting coach. And he just made me believe in myself more too. Shout out to LL, man. Big mentor. You took a bite.
I did. Always. I'm not gonna leave you hanging, Offset.
You taking this shit a little too easy.
But thankfully, we're on to the last one, Offset. This is the last dab. We call it the last dab because it's tradition around here to put a little extra on the last one. You don't have to. No, that's okay.
Bro, how you doing this, man? Yours must not be hot like mine, man.
Listen, I'm in it with you and I feel it.
This shit hot, man.
No, I know.
See, I can't fold on the pressure though.
I know
That's the
you
thing.
can't. And we're just one step away. Just
We
one
can't
more away.
fold,
We
bro.
can't fold. We can't fold. We got this. And with that, Offset, you have now defeated Hot Ones for the second time. And thankfully, we can just sit back and enjoy this delicious Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Oh my God.
I'm curious, is it harder or easier the second time around?
This shit hard, man. I don't be eating no hot shit like this.
But the good news is, you've conquered it
I ain't fold.
and you didn't fold.
At the end of the day, I stood 10. I ain't fold. Twice in a row, you know what I mean? Damn, this shit hot though.
2 times, probably not a third, but very grateful to have you in here a second time, Offset. Now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, this camera, this camera, let the people know what you have going on in your life.
My mouth is on fire. My music is on fire. My drip is on fire. How I look is on fire. You know what I'm saying? Everything is fire. Everything going on right now. You know what I mean? New album on the way. So let's go. Woo! Ain't nothing hotter than this.
That's the truth.
This still the one.
That's the truth. But you know what? Not too hot for you. That's 2 times. Coming in with the Haagen-Dazs.